Alright everybody, so today we're going to take you step by step on how to replace your Concept 2 rower chain if it has snapped or popped. So this is going to be for rower model E, and this is actually under the category model C, D, and E. And this is important because A and B are different lengths. So this one is 8 feet 4 inches long. A and B happen to be 10. So as you can see here, the chain has broke. We actually are missing this end piece, so we're actually going to need to replace the entire chain itself. So your next step is going to be taking the rower apart from the legs and the seat. We're going to then turn it just so you can see exactly what we're doing here. We're going to take out the bottom cover that protects the chain and the bungee cord, and from here you can see I'm unscrewing with my Phillips head screwdriver, and also my wrench makes it a little bit easier to grab onto that bolt. So make sure you do not lose these pieces. We're going to need these later for the replacement. So once we detach these from the bottom, which you'll see has the bungee cord attached as well, you'll unscrew. You'll then take out the chain completely from your rower, and I usually find that it's easier to keep the handles on until you've gotten that completely out of the rower. So from here you're going to unscrew these bolts from the handle, which will then allow you to take it off, and this is where we're going to replace our chain. So we'll take our U loop here once again, put it through, and you're going to get back to screwing on the handlebars. So make sure that those bolts are nice and tight. And the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take off the legs of this rower. It's going to be a little bit easier for the visibility to actually see where we're going to need to put the chain through. So right now I'm using my Concept 2 screwdriver, or you can be using your Allen wrench, your choice. Once you take off those legs, let's make sure that we remove them safely and you keep the bolts close by just so you don't lose them. And from here, we're going to position it upright. So as you can see, this is the bottom of the rower, and those little teeth that you see moving, that is what we need to make sure that the chain is catching on. So what we're going to do is we're going to thread the chain through the top, and once you can get it positioned over top of the chain, you then want to pull it through. So as you can see, I'm letting the chain catch on those teeth. So from here, I'm going to pull it up and through over the chain idler. Again, this is a pulley system, so you have two of these at the bottom of the rower. Once you thread it up over top of the first one, you're then going to come all the way back down to the bottom. Close to the teeth, there's another chain idler there. You then got to put it under and then pull it back over top. So you can see here that this is the pulley system working. That's from the top, this is from the bottom. Once I have this set, I'm then going to grab my pieces that I had before, which was the bolt, the screw, and then those two pieces that go around the chain. As you can see, one goes one way and then the other one closes in, and from there you're going to take it, put it on that top piece that's right near the chain idler. You're going to thread it through both sides, and then you will bolt it over top. So from here, once you get that, you will use your Phillips head and your wrench, tighten it up, and from here you are ready to go. So that is how you replace the chain. Make sure that it is fully working, the pulley system is working. Once you do so, we're going to take that screw and Concept 2 screws, put the legs back on your rower. Once you've put those back on, we're then going to take the legs of the rower where the seat is, and we're going to put it back on. But before we do so, let's make sure we put that chain cover and pulley system cover over top, and then we're going to reconnect the rower to put it together. And always before we finish up here, let's make sure that the chain is catching and we're able to read our numbers. So that is how you replace your Concept 2 chain. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure to drop some comments below, and thanks for joining me today.